Hello everyone, welcome back. So today's topic is DTFT. So before that, let me tell you what do you mean by FT. FT stands for Fourier transform. Okay, when we want to analyze some discrete signal in FT, we have DFT, that is discrete Fourier transform. Okay, this is means it having Fourier transform for DTS, that is digital time signal. Now DFT is originated by DTFT. Okay, so DTFT stands for discrete time Fourier transform. So let's see what do you mean by DTFT. Now by definition we can write DTFT, or we can get it like this: x e of j omega, which is equals to summation of the value of n is goes from 0 to infinity x n e raised to minus j omega n. Okay, now here we are using n, not t. Why? Because this is a discrete time Fourier transform. That's why we need n here, not t. T is your continuous time. Okay, now hence we can see that the transform is from n to infinity, n to omega. So n is here your time and omega is your frequency here. Okay, so time, this time is your discrete. As I told you, n is your discrete, and omega is your frequency. So here we are taking input as a time and we get what? We get a frequency which is omega. Okay, we are not taking at a t, which is not a continuous time signal. Now we are using distinct time signal here. So omega domains is similar to z domain. Okay, so omega is always similar to z domain and omega is in a circular frequency. Means, so we can denote it like that, like this. As the omega domain is similar to z domain, then we can say that omega is your circular frequency, right? So we can denote it like this. Suppose this is my t equals to 1 and this is omega. Okay, so if you're going to circulate here, what we get? We get 2 pi only. Okay, the value of omega will be 2 pi if you continuously circulate it. So the range of omega will be what? The range of omega will be 0 to 2 pi. Okay, the frequency is always 0 to 2 pi here. Now, even though I come from discrete time signal, but the frequency domain signal that time got continuous time. Okay, means that omega is can be a continuous, but the time period is your discrete. Okay, so always remember that omega can be a continuous, but time is a discrete and the range is between 0 to 2 pi. So basic difference between CT and DT is what? At CT, what we denote it as a big omega, where in discrete we denote it as a small omega. This is for your analog signal. Okay, this is for your analog frequency and this is your digital frequency. Okay, so this is a main difference. Both are the omega, but this is a capital one and this is a small one. Now the range of this omega is what? The range of this omega is lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, whether the range of omega is what? 0 to 2 pi. Okay, understands that every time omega is periodic. Okay, so it is always a periodic, whether this analog frequency is non-periodic. Okay, this is a main difference between analog frequency and digital frequency. So if you want to get analog and digital together. So we can write it as like this. So we can write it as x of n Fourier transform. We can write it as x of e j of omega. So we can write it as whether this is what? This is my district signal. Okay. So I had this district signal, and as I told you before, the omega may be a continuous signal, but the time is your district time here. So this is your continuous. Okay. And the range of here omega is what? I have already told you, that is 0 to 2 pi. Okay. Now, what if you want to get back this signal to a district signal? So what we can do that? If you want to get back this signal to this signal, that is called at inverse DTFT. If you want to take this signal, that is your xn, suppose xn, okay, inverse, it is, we can write it here only. This arrow is that it is your inverse DTFT. Okay. Now, because it is a continuous signal, we can write the integration x of, in bracket, e j omega, e of j omega and d omega. Okay. So this is your continuous signal. So the range is from 0 to 2 pi, which is given here, and we can write 1 by 2 pi. So this is our continuous time signal at the point omega. The range is from 0 to 2 pi. Okay. As we know that how to denote the DFT, that is x omega summation n0 to infinity x of n and e raised to minus j omega n. Okay. So always remember, this is your continuous. That's why we take the integration. The range is from 0 to 2 pi. While we have the district time here, so we take the summation, right? So this is the couple of DFT, and this is your IDFT, that is inverse district time Fourier transfer. Hope you understand the definition of DFT. That is x of e raised to j omega equals to summation from n equals to 0 to infinity xn e raised to minus j omega n. Okay. In next lecture, we will see what do you mean by DFT, that is district Fourier transform. Thank you.